Actually, Kissume Fowler, Chile, Kissume Fowler. A person could be their own worst enemy. Someone said if I wasn't friends with them, then I'd be their enemy. That's not how it works. And once a couple of people were Vietnamese, maybe a few, like, go back to Vietnam, go back to Korea. I was saying one time, my brain, I was saying, like, well, we have people from probably in American continent from different countries. You know, at least one person from, or a certain number of peoples from different countries in an American state. You know, I said they could have like some certain color of a card for grocery or something. Well, I mean, there's just a couple of, a couple Ethiopians at this one estate place, and I'm like, well, they came to America, and I'm pretty sure they weren't just part Ethiopian. They were Ethiopian. I think they were Ethiopian. Well, why do you just come to America? They might have tried to get an education, but why, like, they didn't look like they didn't have any oyster. But why don't they want to work? They look like they were from Ethiopia. Why don't you want to work? Why did I see them look? Don't they almost have that in every country now? When the British, or the Americans, certain people that have tourists, or certain people that had traveled on, certain people. So you know, didn't they try to teach about democracy and I think, you know, why don't you just stay in Ethiopian stamps or whatever you call them, or call it what? Kissume Fowler Slander should be totally against the law. Like, if you turn it to him, if I think when you're just out on Plus, on Google, or on YouTube, or on a Hangout, it's really idiotic, because you know in yourself, and if you continue to, you know, not be affected by comments or whatever, then I mean, like, or if you think it maybe would help you change, but maybe you don't. If you didn't think about it that way, then wow, like, where's the logic? You know, maybe you do. That then you would have more logic if you agreed with me about, if you saw it as something that you could be changing, a mandatory for yourself. But yeah, one time, like, I was reading your, like, say, different letters, and but that was like, I might have had a couple typos, but you were trying to spell, like, it almost could have been like a word. It appeared to be a lengthy input. You have the keyboard or text or a couple. You know, you just were saying a bunch of gibberish. You weren't slandering. Then I said, well, on these sites, well, I've only gotten like a few women. Yeah, one woman like posted me on Facebook like 34 times, 34 times, saying friendly posting, and then like a couple women like one was from Nigeria, but she was legit because she was literally from there, and then there was like honestly, supposedly in Nigeria, there's supposedly that's some country like this ham, and like she like it seemed like she must have been saved from like a computer, but obviously like I think one picture almost. I mean, was a selfie, but then like she kept saying like how she led me to this and that. Then she wanted money for her mom that had cancer, but she was in some other country, and then like okay, I didn't give her money, and then and oh, another person was saying, well, if you're gonna be back in a few days, or did she say a few days? Yeah, maybe it's a few days. I said, well, just come back. Just come back. Is Africa holding certain women hostages? American women? They, um, well, so, it's probably like should be on like on a ground thing, like get the women and to get them and bring them back. Even if you're even if certain ones, if you're not Australia. I've heard the military or the army, American army, is I've heard it's scripted and like their moral conduct and or what maybe but or like something about a sexual cult runs the military. A cult runs. What about what about so yeah, go down. Are certain women being held hostage in Africa? Like they have pictures, and then like a couple of them were pretty, but then like I was gonna send a check, but then or I recommended supplements, but she blocked me because I guess she didn't think it was enough. But obviously I saw pictures of them, but like you need supposedly a voucher, and like there's this woman, and she was glitching, and that was her page for sure 100% Apple, and she's like, well, she needs a voucher for this place she worked at in this one country, and that place co-pages I was online in meteorology in that one country, and said her name, and but they didn't get back to me, and she didn't get back to me, and like people are not using the internet for their advantage. For we should be able to co-communicate and co-deals and communications and I said on Twitter, I said to this whole community, don't be pitching anything, because they lied to my dad and they lied to me. This company lied to my dad and they lied to me. But we need to make everything PG. I one time even said G. I'm like, someone WWE, some needs to be released, and maybe some bastard needs to go and investigate Vince McMahon. Someone's like, oh, get rid of Easter. I'm like, that's one of my favorite holidays. I want it to be one of my favorite holidays. Valentine's and Easter. And I've been trying to get a woman, so here's to that, man. Not actually, because you can't. You, and you shouldn't. My dad might have got up at 7 something, 8. So, yeah, probably 7 something.